And an unusual story here. New details about a murder plot thought up by fifth grade girls at a West Valley school. The girls accused of planning to stab their classmate and to try to make it look like a suicide.
When are we going to address the real issue? Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel, like content, and what I do here, you can support me with a link. Everything is appreciated. Online stores open. CGB20 gets you 20% off, free shipping. Connecticut residents, you got to pay the sales tax. I have no say in the matter, but CGB20 gets you 20% off. Let's talk about this. And this story broke 2 days ago, and it's out of Surprise, Arizona. It is a conspiracy and a plot by 4 girls who plotted to kill a boy in their class. Now, these kids range in age from 10 to 11. They're 5th graders. These girls conspired to kill one of their classmates with a knife and make it look like a suicide. Is this really a gun issue, or are we just, as a society, we are just morally decaying and falling apart? There isn't a gun involved here, so this is going to stay a local story. But this is not the first time that a teen has planned a murder on another person.
8th grade girl is allegedly the mastermind behind an attempted murder on a school bus. Now, this is an update to a story that we first told you about earlier this month. Police say 3 boys jumped onto a Prince George's County school bus. They went after the only kid on board that bus. One pulled out a pistol and would have killed the boy, but the gun jammed 3 times. So they beat him up instead. Now, police have arrested a 14-year-old girl who they say ordered the boys to attack.
But we hear parents say, my child's a good child, that they weren't involved. I can't believe it, but believe it. It happens. Unfortunately, far too often in our communities, young people are making adult decisions that have adult consequences. My office has no choice but to pursue justice, and that's what we're going to do.
All right, the girl is being held without bail in a juvenile detention center. Prosecutors called for that over fears that she would plan more attacks if she went home. 2 of the 3 teen boys seen on the video have also been arrested. The 3rd boy, the one holding the gun, hasn't been found yet.
Let me go ahead and give you the details.
With the latest on this case, this is just unbelievable, Gabriella.
It is, Tram and Troy, and according to the Surprise police report, one of the suspects allegedly had just broken up with the boy they were targeting. Some of the suspects told officers they didn't think they were going to go through with this plan, and they were too scared to tell an adult what was going on. A conversation between 4 fifth-grade girls at recess turned into a criminal investigation. According to a newly obtained police report, the girls are accused of plotting to kill their classmate at Legacy Traditional School in West Surprise by luring him into an outside bathroom and stabbing him in the stomach. Quote, "Just end him," is what they allegedly agreed upon while sitting at a lunch table on October 1st, 2024. Each of the girls had a role in the plan, which included wearing gloves to hide fingerprints, forging a suicide note, and having lookouts. The plan didn't pan out because another classmate overheard their conversation and told her parent and the school resource officer. The arresting officer notes 3 of the girls and their families appeared remorseful and apologized, but one girl smiled, laughed, and made excuses. And a spokesperson for Legacy Traditional Schools tells me the safety and well-being of their students is their top priority and that they acted immediately and appropriate with the help of law enforcement on this matter from last year. I also talked to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, who tells me misdemeanor charges were referred to them last year, and this case has since been adjudicated.
Heard that and you saw that. 10, 11-year-olds conspire to kill another child. What is wrong with this society? And it's not gun ownership. It's not gun ownership. We are morally decaying, and this is another example of it. Let me bring you in here because there are some more details I want to touch on, because this once again is going to display the actual problem. But group of 5th grade girls accused of plotting to kill a boy at school. 4 elementary schoolgirls in Arizona are accused of plotting to kill a classmate by stabbing him in the school bathroom. The case involves 4 girls aged 10 and 11 who are 5th graders at Legacy Traditional School's West Surprise campus. Okay, just ending was the goal according to the police report, which said the motive may have been about a recent breakup and cheating allegations. 10 and 11-year-olds. Why are 10 and 11-year-olds getting any kind of relationship? According to the police report, the girls planned to lure a classmate to the charter school's outside bathroom and stab him in the stomach. Each girl had a role to play and get away with it. One would bring the knife, another would forge a suicide note, and someone would act as a lookout while the other carried out the stabbing. To avoid fingerprints, they planned to wear gloves. These are very, very sophisticated people. Where did they pick that up from? But school administrators worked with school resource officers to investigate after students who overheard the murder plot came forward. Good for them. The next day, the girls packed backpacks for search, and they were questioned individually with their parents present. All 4 children were arrested on charges of threatening and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. The police report said 3 students showed remorse, but the 4th would smile and laugh while making excuses for their actions. I'm going to come down to here. Now, this psychologist jumps in and says that, claiming that their brains are underdeveloped at 10 or 11 years old.
In 5th grade, you're starting to really put a lot of emphasis and care about what your peers think about you.
But they concocted a sophisticated plot to kill another child. Underdeveloped, yet they thought about using gloves and having a lookout and forging a suicide note. I don't know. But let me go ahead and come out of that. Yeah, they're young, but they're also very sophisticated. They're learning more than we could ever learn with the internet, but they're not learning the right things. These children conspired to kill another child because of something that technically is adult behavior and shouldn't be done by 10 and 11-year-olds. Cheating. What do you mean cheating? Well, they're 11. Please don't tell me this was some physical thing that was going on at that school. That's scary. But the fact that once again, it's being downplayed as they arrested these girls, questioned them with their parents present, and yet there doesn't seem to be any real consequences. Now, the school should literally expel all 4 of them. They should be all gone. Period. I don't see any mention of ethnicity or race in this, but I'm not going to speculate there. But I have my feelings on that. I really do have my feelings on this, because any 10 or 11-year-old is out there conspiring to kill another child. Boy, oh boy, you got some problems. You got some major issues that are not being addressed in the home, which is where all this is beginning. But it was thwarted. But I'm telling you, there are other problems other than simple gun ownership that we're ignoring that are at the root of the problem of violence in this country. These 10 and 11-year-olds, if they're not corrected, at some point, they're going to kill somebody. If they can plot this at 10 and 11 years old, what do you think their behavior is going to be when they get 18, 19? But I hope that somebody curbs this fast, because this is going to get out of control quick. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.